Hi everybody. Sorry I ended my previous video kind of abruptly, but there were some people that were going to be walking by and I didn't want Shayla to bark. So we moved and we are over where the geese congregate, and Shayla goes nuts for them too. But she's staring out the window the other way right now. But I just wanted to take a quick video and show you the geese. Okay. They always come here. And we have lots of ponds and parks and stuff in my town. And so they go from one to the other. And while there isn't any event, you know, like tents and whatnot, and, you know, sometimes they have like soccer, you know, soccer games here for the little kids, and sometimes there's special events where they have big tents and stuff. But right now, there isn't anything going on. And so they're able to have some peace while they chomp some bugs and weeds and whatever. So it's a big group of them. They go all the way over there. Oops, sorry. But I hope you all are having a great day or a great night. And if you would please like and subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it, and so would my little doggy Shayla. That's right, I've got her with me. So I'm going to zoom back out. And here is Miss Shay Shay. And she is like, oh boy, we saw a bunny. And we saw some geese. And now we're going to get our free puppy cone. And Mommy is going to get a single scoop of vanilla and a cake cone. And then we're going to do some cleaning and stuff at home. Oh, the door is unlocked. I don't want you. One time when she jumped on the door when I was waiting in line at the pharmacy drive-through, and she must have pressed on the whatever, and she opened up the door and she got out. Well, she didn't get out, but she was like, oh, that's how you do that, huh? So, yeah. Oh. You hear the geese? Yeah. They're over here. Oh, there's one big tall one. I bet you that's the one that's doing the honking. Alert, alert. Humans approaching, humans approaching. Yeah, that's the one that's doing the honking. The other ones are all just chilling. When I walk Shayla around the side parking lot here of the water park, because it's where the least amount of cars, so. Oh, some of them are starting to move. Uh-oh, uh-oh. They're going to take off. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, they came right to the car. Oh, my God. Oh, they were wanting to get rid of us. Two of them. Sorry I didn't react quickly enough. Sorry about that. That was scary. They came right up to us, didn't they, Shayla? Well, I wonder why the rest of them didn't follow suit. Usually, they follow each other. That was weird. Yeah, the rest of them are staying put. Wow. Well, before those two attack geese come back, we are going to get the heck out of here, as they say. I don't want to say that other word, because I don't know. Oops, sorry, that's my hand. Whoopsie. Well, that was interesting, huh, Shayla? Too bad Mommy didn't get the whole thing on video. That would have been cool. Oh, Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we are going to get our free puppy cone because we were a good girl. Yeah. So we're going to get our little special treat. Alright, everyone, have a great day or a great night. And it's a lot cooler here in my southwest suburb of Chicago. It's only going to be a high of 73 degrees Fahrenheit, but the humidity is like in the 90 percentile. And that's because the storms, because it was like in the mid-80s, lower 80s the last couple days. And now with the cold air, you know, and it clashes, and that's what's causing the storms. I suppose. I'm not a professional meteorologist, but that is my guess. Well, anyway, we are in like a clear pocket right now, according to the radar on my phone. So we are going to get going so we don't get stuck in a storm. We want to be back inside the house, right, Shayla? She's looking at something else. She's not even listening to me. Do you want your puppy cone? Huh? Do you want to get a puppy cone? Want to get a treat? She's looking for those geese. She's like, I'm going to protect my mommy. Those geese are bigger than you, Shayla. I appreciate the thought, but I don't think you want to get into it with a wild goose. No. All right, everyone. I'll leave you with some trees. So shout out to one of my YouTube chatter friends, Tree Hugging Buddhist. Check out their channel. They have some cool nature stuff on there. And Kirby's mom, Minion Sharts, is her YouTube channel. And she is over in Dublin, Ireland. And she's a very passionate activist and protester. Not only against the cult of Scientology, but for helping the homeless people, and she donates a lot of clothing and socks and, you know, other things for, there's a, I believe it's a special shelter for not only adults, but for children as well, and teens. So she drops off usually on, like, I think it's Wednesdays is when she drops off a bunch of items for the people there. And she always carries a few bananas and some other things in her bag. And as she comes along and meets someone on the Dublin streets who looks like they could need a banana or something, she offers them something, and a bottle of water and stuff like that. So anyway, check her out. Also, Helleborg and GM Flower and MD Media 18. He's based out of LA, and, you know, in the other cities in California. And he's got a larger channel now, so thank you to everyone who has subscribed to Matt. He is also a protester against the cult of Scientology, as well as other media-worthy events that he you know, comes across in California. And let's see, who else? Oh, Grizzbliz, and that is GRIZBLIZZ. She is a protester in California against the cult of Scientology. And who else? Oh, my brain always goes blank. Well, anyway, please check out those channels. Also, the main channel that I usually follow is, well, he has two YouTube channels. The Defender of Ants, which he just got back, that YouTube channel, because some person, and that's being very kind, complained to YouTube and took his channel down. You know, some people don't like the truth. And his other channel is The Lord of the Gadflies, and that's Gadflies, and that is his main channel right now. And he is in a really tough court battle against the city of LA. He's being prosecuted, you know, for what they're saying are hate crimes and other felonies. But all he was doing was exercising his First Amendment right and the right to peacefully protest. But the cult of Scientology is working together with the LAPD as well as other places in California. So check him out, give him some support if you can, and subscribe to all these channels and like their content. And thank you very much. And Shayla and I are going to go get our free puppy cone, and I'm going to get my little one scooper. She's already falling asleep in the car. Ah, little baby. Yeah. My boyfriend Nathan was out doing his Uber Eats job till about, I think he got home about 3 o'clock in the morning. And it was when he, you know, came in the house, then it started to, like, downpour. I was like, huh, you just missed a huge downpour. But he wanted to do the bulk of his Uber Eats last night because tonight is supposed to be heavy downpours and thunderstorms and flooding. And so he may not go out tonight to do that. But right now he's taking his mom. She's getting a DEXA bone scan. And then he's got to take her to Verizon to help her figure out her Samsung replacement phone. She's going to be 83 in August, and she was used to her Motorola somewhat. Sometimes she would put it on airplane mode by mistake. But that's an easy fix, but she's not able to, like, text, you know, and no, she can text, but I don't know. She claims that her phone doesn't work right, you know, and Nathan keeps saying, well, the majority of your issues are probably related to operator error. So they're going to go to Verizon because that's where they have their cell phones. And, you know, he has a lot of problems with his Verizon phone and, you know, now his mother. And it's like they're paying way, way too much for their cell phone bill. And he originally went with Verizon because when he worked for MB Financial in the corporate building, they were in the basement, and Verizon had put a Verizon antenna on the roof of the building, and so that was the only service you could really utilize. If you had any other carrier, your phone wouldn't work. So he went with Verizon. But I told him, I said, you need to switch. I've been seeing a lot of commercials on the TV for consumer cellular, and you know, there's other carriers, Boost, you know, T-Mobile might be something to consider because T-Mobile is, you know, around town they're putting in a lot of fiber cables all around on the main streets and intersections and stuff. And so I said, you know, that's an option, you know, but both he and his mom think that, you know, Verizon is the best. And I was like, okay, whatever. I don't know much, but I do know some things. And I was going to be an elementary education teacher. So there's a lot of things that I know, and a lot of people take my knowledge and my education for granted. But I was on the National Honor Roll a year earlier than most of my class, and graduating class, and so yeah, I always got good grades because my mom, got me reading early and worked with me with, math and stuff like that, and she was a very smart woman as well. People took her for granted as well while she was alive. She knew 3 or 4 languages. Of course, she knew English, but she also knew Latin, because the Catholic masses back then when she was a kid and in high school and everything, the masses were all said in Latin only. And she also knows some German and Polish and Bohemian. So she knows quite a few, well, she knew quite a few languages. And so yeah. But we are going to get our free puppy cone because she's already passing out. Look at, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was a rough night, and we didn't really get too much sleep. I only got about 3 hours and 47 minutes on my CPAP because I had to get up and get some stuff ready for Nathan. I made him just 2 packets of oatmeal with cinnamon and honey, and then I made him a chocolate banana shake. All you do is you put in your banana, and you put in milk, and then you put in your cocoa, you spin it on the bullet thing, and then you put some ice cubes in it and a straw, and bingo bango, you are done. And then he left out to go pick up his mom for her bone density scan appointment. Alright, take care, everyone, and hope everyone is happy, healthy, and safe. Bye.